everybody to another Dromtron video. In today's video we're going to be playing 5 creative maps which have seemingly been abandoned. These are from 3 creators and their maps have been absolutely abandoned. As you can see on screen, Brimbro's Summer Splash update. That map has not been updated since summer of 2022. That is a whole 6 months at least without an update. So yeah, we've got 5 maps to play and let's get right into the video with Super Brimbro's Summer Splash. Okay, as you can see, we are now in the map. It's taken a second to learn, but there's all the different character classes here. And as you can see, very summer, very fun, happy feeling, but you know, not much update feels. Version 14, the final version of Brimbro's. Let's click the start button, and I should say that these maps were definitely not planned to have a single player. So yeah, look, the logger class, the Slurp Leviathan, Logbot. But I feel like I'm going to be Pirate Lord because you know, very much looking like a pirate. But yeah, there's the whole 7 classes in here. Very Super Mario Bros, Smash Bros feel, minus the Smash Bros feel. There's different classes and different stages. There's the 5 different stages. And, yeah, let's go grab, for example, Pirate Party Land, because I am very much pirate. And ignore the very clear visual bug here as we get into the actual map. Yeah, there's these stages are really cool. Honestly, a shame that this map has been abandoned. Yeah, it's a pretty enclosed base. It's got some stuff around here. It's definitely not made for a 20 years experience like a Battle Royale map is. You definitely aren't meant to be on this single map all the time, unless you're trying to train for it. And I don't understand why you'd be training for a map that isn't really updated anymore. I can understand you playing the map, but training for it. Don't know what competitions are happening on this map, but each to their own. Yeah, that's it. We've got some pretty fun, just have a look at it. It's very artistically appealing of our map, but it's just not been abandoned. It's been abandoned since summer, and there's just no way to play this map anymore. The community for this map has died with the lack of updates. Therefore, unless you want to play with your mates, you aren't really going to be able to play this map with anyone. There's nobody to play it with. But yeah, this is Brimbro's. The other stages are much like this, but in their own POI feel. So let's get into the next map. I'll just see the code in if I remember to cover it up in editing, because I don't want people to come onto this map, because it seems like Pete has tried to hide this map. He's destroyed all the channel for it. He doesn't advertise it ever. So I'm fairly sure he doesn't want people to be playing this map. So as a courtesy, if I remember, I will hide the code so nobody else can come play. But yeah, this is a really abandoned map so far, to the point that it's in beta still. It didn't even get out of beta before getting abandoned. So yeah, see, there's something right up ahead, and if I start the game, it's I have played all these maps beforehand, so I know what I'm talking about a bit. But yeah, you get into this office. It's a really cool idea to have a little story before the map begins. It's really, you can even see the outside world from this office. It makes the map feel like it's all together. But no, there's just 2 minutes of waiting whilst the game begins. Yeah, last time I was in this map, it was also futuristic, so I do believe this map only has one possible theme. I know it's definitely more, but it feels like one possible theme. Yeah. You've got the little stages which every fashion show has. It's really this map feels like every other fashion show really, which ain't the best, but still. it does have peach twist like in the beginning sections, and also just like it's got all these different maps here. Fairly sure some of these may even be like maps some creators made, seeing as they don't look Fortnite generated at all. But yeah, in here we've got an overabundance of goddamn changing booths. Apparently, people that was the most necessary feature in this map. There's just like all these things around here. I'm fairly sure that's some of these maps are pretty odd. See on the walls, and there's a lot of drift. I guess there was a lot of people on the sign, sure. Like there was Haley and all that, sure. Who knows who's actually worked on this place, really? But this is a Pete map, so he is the key contributor, as we know. As you can tell, I'm very much trying to waste this 30 extra seconds because, well, the countdown time is necessary if this map was still active, but as nobody plays this map anymore, it's just a very long time to wait for, you know, a very sudden end to the map. So, you know, as you'll see after the next 6 seconds, we don't go through this. It just doesn't. That doesn't happen. We go into here and the game ends. Yep. Because I'm the only player in this map, and probably will be the only player in this map for the next 50 years. There's just not a game anymore. It just ends once that time has ended. So basically, if you have a timer that you need to play, this map is a very good one. If you just need to waste 2 minutes of your time doing nothing. Yeah, that's the second map. Let's get on to the third one. So this is the third map, and it's called the Direct Tanic, and it's made by Smuddy. I'm going to be covering the code on this map as well, because Smuddy never actually released this map to the public, but it has been abandoned. Very much so. I'm fairly sure Smuddy even confirmed it's not being updated anymore, like through all the message about how it sank. But this is the Direct Tanic map, and you may notice that there's a 1 minute timer for the first place, and also there's barriers all around. This is the only section of the map you can actually play in. However, once I finish the setting, I will go into replay and show you the rest of the map, which you can't actually access in normal gameplay mode. So, with that said, let me load up replay to show you what else there is in this map. Okay, so we are back in the Direct Tanic map. Let me hide all of that. No, we just need to. As you can tell, it's pretty dim around here, so it's hard to find the actual map. But there is stuff in this island if we can ever discover it. And if you can ever discover it is the correct word, as you know, I can't even tell where I'm actually going. Here it is. So yeah, here is the Direct Tanic, and yeah, it looks like the yacht. It might be the yacht, it might not be the yacht, it might just be using the yacht pieces. But what I can say is that it is definitely the Direct Tanic. And there's a vent here, and you go through this section. And what I've discovered is that you in fact go up here as well. Then there's through this door some weird mechanics in here. Yeah. As you can tell, this map was being worked on up until it got cancelled. So there is still mechanics here, but there's not actually a map here. It's called a stealth game, but there's no stealth here really, because there's nothing to fight against, nothing to hide from. But there's definitely stuff in the map, and if this was worked on, it might have turned out to be a pretty well stealth game, pretty good one. But there's just nothing here, and it's just a shell of what the map could have been. Yeah, that is the Direct Tanic. Let's get on to the fourth map. So this fourth map is the first map that you can actually fully play. It is a completely playable map by Ben Dominator, and if you start it, this is a map that anyone can play right now It is solos, like you can play it in solos, so it's a perfectly fine map to play. It's just been abandoned, as you know, by the version 15. As the last time it got streamed around about August, I think it was. Yeah, the map was on version 14, so there's been one version change since then. But yeah, we can talk to this guy, press cancel, have 3 guns, travel to the Colosseum, and this is just like a kill 'em all type of game, and you just have to kill all the henchmen, and that's why it's called Henchmania. It's a, there's a lot of guards here. Oh, oh, and you know, it is very easy to fail this map, so yeah, let's ready back up, as there is definitely more to this than just me dying within 3 IO guard, shadow guards, whatever type of guard they were. But yeah, it's a very difficult game mode where you have to try and learn it from the 20 seconds you have between the first IO guard, shadow guard showing up, and the 700th one. We'll learn back up in now, so we can try again, and hopefully not die instantly now that we have that second gun, that like slightly more powerful gun. I'll show you what else there is in this quickly before I go back in there, just in case we die again, because I don't think everyone wants to see 15,000 deaths, unless you're into that type of thing. Then they're not this video, sorry. Yeah, there's like you need key cards, buy stuff here. I definitely don't have enough gold for that. There's the different levels. Apparently I don't have that special gun. There's expert mode, which we're definitely not playing here. Maybe another time. And level info. So just like information on the different levels. Let's head back in there with my 3 guns, and hopefully slightly less chance of losing. With 1 lucky headshot to begin with. And we're dead again. So yeah, that's the end of like the Henchmania section. Let's get on to the final map I'm showing in this video. Okay, so this is the final map of the video, and this is Rainbow Maze, made by Directing Pete, Frost and Cape. And yeah, as you see, it's gonna be a bit of a hellstake, seeing as the whole map is made out of glass, and the glass is very much reflective now, so you're basically gonna be having like a goddamn seizure trying to figure out where you need to go. And as the game starts, I should tell you I'm not finishing this map in this video, because I actually have a life, and I am not spending 14 hours of my day trying to figure out how to finish this map, and it's all made out of glass. Like, maybe like in a stream or something in the future, but definitely not here and now. So, it's like, as you can see, very difficult to find your way through, and like skilled with my 0 abilities to do mazes, and the 0 sight I have in where I'm going. This is not going to be fun. Everywhere could be like an exit, or it could just be another wall, but we'll never know as we continue through this map. It's like, honestly, this map is like hasn't been updated in a long while, as you can see by the version 6 on the screen. Yeah, this map is very old, and like I don't even know if Directing Pete remembers what it was. But it's the reason for the Rainbow Rubik's POI, as you can probably tell by, you know, the rainbow colours of this building, its square shape, and the fact it's made out of glass. So, yeah. But we've got no chance to actually finish in this, but I just want to talk a bit more about it. And these types of mazes haven't been, like, I don't see to make maze maps or anything like that in Rest in Peace really taken a turn on what type of maps he makes, seeming to go for the more popular variety, which is fine. You can do whatever the hell you want, really, but honestly, the change in maps is a bit weird for him, especially as he's very well known for this map. After all, everyone from 2022 and before was talking about this map. But yeah, this is the end of the video. This was the 5th map I wanted to show off in this video. And with that said, if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I might make another video either fully playing one of this map, might stream one of these maps, or I might make another video of more maps which have since perished after they got given a code. But, goodbye.